And a one, and a two, and a three. Action.
Hey guys.
Nino.
Yes, it is.
Hey guys, how are y'all? Hope everyone's doing wonderful tonight. Um, yeah, so it seems like it's been forever. It's been a long week. Oh, it has.
It has been a long week because
it was my long week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we had 2 extra days.
Let's get everything adjusted here. Hope everyone's doing well tonight.
It's hard to imagine that one day this little tiny cabin will be finished.
I know. I'm so ready for it to be finished. I think everybody knows how ready I am for it to be finished. And soon it will be finished. You getting it popped up? Maybe. Leighton is actually, he's went to a birthday party. He went to a birthday party today, right after school, and then he stayed the night with his friend. So usually we use his phone for a live. Well, we didn't think about that because Brandon's work phone doesn't get very good service out here. And we're trying. We're going to make it work. If we can't get it to work, I'll just bounce back and forth.
Yeah, we're going to try. Hopefully when Ed Kirkpatrick comes down, we will have Wi-Fi and we will be good to go. We look a little crooked there, don't we? No, it looks
You
good.
are a little crooked.
Got a new haircut. Check it out. Yeah. Hello.
It's just showing all your grays.
I know, I've got a bunch of gray. Have to put up with you all the time. They'd have gray hair if they had to put up with you.
I'm surprised I don't have gray hair.
Debbie, how are you? Thank y'all so much for hopping on here. And if we get aggravating each other a lot, it's all in fun. So we like to have fun. We like to have fun. That's the only way to get through the day sometimes, especially out here on the farm with everything that goes on. Did you already tell them about weed?
He said, hurry up in the shower, I need one. Looks like the shower's right behind us.
Oh, yeah. We're getting there. It's getting close.
Hey, Nanette said she's a redhead. You knew what you were getting into.
Well, so I really didn't. I caught her, and I tried to throw her back. She kept on jumping on the bank. So I felt bad. I had to take her and put her in the truck and bring her down to my old stomping grounds.
He knew he needed someone to change him.
Okay. Hey, Cliff, how are you? Leanne, thank y'all so much for hopping on. Hello from Mississippi. Is everyone okay from the storms? Yes. We had minor damage. Marie and them lost a building. Our neighbors down the road lost a barn, and our other neighbors down the road lost their greenhouse.
Did you see we lost a tree? I think I sent you a picture.
No.
Yeah.
I dug that tree up.
No, I was looking.
I dug the tree up from up there.
And you put it back there?
Yeah, because that's when the day that we was doing the trenching. Me and Leighton carried it back there.
Well, we still lost it.
Yeah, you lost it, but not by the storm.
We did have some branches down last night. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Up towards the front. They almost landed on my flowers, which I've come to find out that they are daffodils.
Hello from Illinois. Love watching your family. Thank y'all so much.
Pierce said, nice haircut, Brandon.
I know. It looked, yeah. I had to travel a little ways to go get it. We went to the hardware store and we got us some more electric. We didn't bring it in here, but we have got hopefully the final bit of electric to bring in.
Hopefully.
We're waiting on Mike. I don't remember if Mike's going to be home this week or not. If not, I'm going to have to run some wires up through the attic because they're going to be here spray foaming Monday. So we're super excited about that.
Kind of gave us a little timeline because we have to have that electric in on the inside anyways before they get here. Woo! So excited.
Hello from Mississippi.
Mary said you still look good, Brandon, even though you got gray hair.
Stoked living. How are y'all? Hi, Nancy from Indiana, from Tennessee. Yes, we are. We was actually talking about that earlier. Or everything outside is completely wet. We've got
Yes.
puddles setting up, which is good because here's the deal. Um, was in a big drought last year. Our grass is turning green. The next few days, we're going to be shutting the front gate. We're going to be letting the goats run on the pasture during the day while we're here, and letting them do some free range grazing. And yeah, so
You know what that means?
what's that?
We have to shut our gate.
That's what I said at first.
Oh, I was reading comments. I was ignoring you.
Uh,
I can't do two things at once.
let's see.
That we figured
Oh,
out
so-
yesterday. We had parent teacher conferences, and then there was a list says parent's name and then child's name. So I was in Leighton science class, and she was talking to me, so I signed my name, and then we was talking about she was asking about how the tiny house is coming and all this other stuff. I guess Leighton goes to school talking about it, and I signed my name twice. And she said, Leighton said, "You're not a very good student. You didn't follow directions or something like that." And I was like, I didn't think about it.
I said, watch them redheads. I've been married to one for 22 years. Well, we're halfway there.
Almost.
Hello from Lincoln, California. You guys are awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. And like we always say is, if y'all didn't watch our videos and show y'all's love and support to our family, we wouldn't get to do a lot of things that we do, especially this tiny home and all the animals. It means a lot to us for y'all watching our videos, especially now that we put a double dose down. So really, they get a video every day. Every day you can have a little dose of the Eddy Family Farm.
Woo! Dean said we had high winds today. One tree down over my fence. Can I borrow your chainsaw? Yeah, that's what they're all calling anything that comes towards our area. They call it high winds, even though, and it probably is high winds, but it uproots trees, power lines, everything, and that just seems more tornado-ish to me.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep you in our prayers.
Brandon saw your video earlier. Did you know that green board would be best behind the shower?
Um,
A bunch of people have said bathroom is made, or a green board is made for the bathroom area.
so we did learn of that afterwards, and it still might not be too late. I don't know how well that it stuck to the.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. And one thing about it is this thing isn't going to be used every single day.
Yeah.
It's only going to be used while we're here at the cabin and then our guests and stuff.
And then also, while we're here, we still have the camper shower, which works perfectly fine. I mean, I'm getting 2 kids in and out at a decent, they get their whole body washed and everything in the camper. So I can do like 2 and 2. It's not going to be all 4 kids or all 6 of us or whatever.
Hello from Montana. Glad y'all are okay and safe from the storms. Yeah, it was. If you watched my video, I've always really went out and storm chased with the guys, and
I used to.
I will probably say I won't do that again at dark, not unless I can see the storms.
You didn't like that hail?
Nope. And she didn't see it, but I felt it in that vehicle while I was parked because I couldn't drive. It actually started to push my truck, and I was like, nope, I'm gone. That's probably the scariest I've ever been.
It was just high line winds.
I don't care. You don't know what was back there. I had a tornado behind me. I was running from a tornado. But it did. It literally, I wasn't very far from the road that turns down to our house and come through there. We had some high winds because it tore down power poles, transformers, and then he got all the barns and everything
had
like
to-
that. So,
I went all the way down our road because the power poles were
hey,
actually
Sarah,
towards the front of our road.
Debbie.
And I went all the way down because I was taking the kids to school that morning and it was all blocked off. So I had to turn all the way back around. Luckily, I leave early anyways, just because they get picked up by the bus around 7:05-ish. It used to be 6:45, but I guess they don't have as many kids or something. But about 7:05, well, they can't get to school until about 7:30. That's when they really open up the cafeteria and stuff. And so we was up early anyway, so we just kind of went early.
Hey, Richard, Donna.
Gloria said, I love redheads. I have great grandchildren with red hair. I love how you all work together and make this farm your own.
It is. It's fun. And a lot of times, you know, we just kind of go with the flow. And I've always been the type of guy just to use what I had, you know, right then. And I know the little drain that I did out there in front of the yard, that's probably not going to work. I was talking to Sean, and he was telling me a little bit about the crush and run.
You know you're supposed to have clean rock.
Yeah, that's what Sean was telling me.
Your brother was telling me that the other day, and I wanted to prove him wrong. I'm pretty sure Brooke's on here, but
it is working right now. Now it may harden up, but it is working right now. But no, we may later on go through and dig a big old trench through there and bring a semi through, just because it gets all that dirt, and it's always going to be washing down from the hills. So.
Yep. Let's see here.
Yep, we'll be glad when spring is here. It's almost here. Hey, time changes next week or
Yes.
weekend after.
Thank you, Jesus. Kayson actually has baseball practice 6:30 to 8 right now. Well, it gets dark at 6:30 still, so in a week or so it'll start lightening up.
Hello from Georgia.
Stephanie, does your mom have red hair? My aunt, as far as I know, and I've looked through my heritage and stuff, my aunt is the only one, and it's on my dad's side. My dad that y'all met in one of my last videos. His sister is the only one in my family that has red hair. How crazy is that? Just because I have red hair, and then I got 3. Kayson has a red tint, but I'm not calling it red. His is brown.
Yeah, we'll have a storm shelter as soon as our house gets built here. Mary says, love your videos. I like the red hair. My niece has red hair. How old are the kids?
And that says it's time for me to go back to school.
Go back to school, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How old's kids?
The kids are 4, 7, 9, 11. It's almost 5, 7, 9, 11, so it makes it a little bit easier because or odd numbers. But Braylee, next month she'll be 5.
Aunt Shannon sent 530 stars. Thank you, Aunt Shannon. Love you guys. Oh, somebody put up a dislike button. They don't like us.
It's you.
That was probably your red hair. Hello from Seattle. Thank you so much for hopping on from Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Neil said my uncle was a redhead. No hair, just redhead.
Hey, you too. Love watching you guys, your videos from Missouri.
Pam said, love your t-shirt.
Who said that?
Pam. I think Nanette earlier seen it too.
We was wondering who was going to be the first person to see our new shirts.
I think Nanette was like the very beginning.
Yes, so we did get some of the shirts in, and we're going to be getting those out. I absolutely love how they turned out. I mean, it is beautiful. And let's stand up there and show them a little bit closer there. So if you're new to the channel, or if you can't tell, they did a really good job on the art. This is Badger. That's our llama. This is Skittles, the goat that the kiddos raised. And this is Cowboy that Kayson named Cowboy. So Eddy Family Farm 2023, that's the year we've moved out here. So we're super excited about our new journey. And I know you guys have ordered a bunch of those. We've got the orders coming in. We got all the packages ready. So if you ordered the regular ones, you should be getting them anytime. The ones we had, I think, like this,
Yeah.
should be getting them anytime. But these should have everything out within the next week or so. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we get everything in. So thank y'all so much for ordering. Hello.
Come in.
Well, hello. You scared me.
What are you doing? I thought you were asleep. You want to come say hi?
But yeah, we're be sure to keep that. We got this little sweetie pie coming in here.
Ugh.
She got some messy hair. But anyways, I don't even know where I was going, so I'll get back to the comments.
You scared us.
From Ohio.
Steph's become the Eddy family model.
Yeah,
silly.
we love those shirts. And
Very glad it's the weekend.
Richard was actually on here a while ago on Facebook, and but they did an absolutely amazing job. So if you ever need shirts, definitely need to look them up. Watching y'all's YouTube on my TV and Facebook on the phone. Well, thank you. Hello, Brandon.
Will we be taking the burning barrel out of the pond? Someone on here said the animals can get tetanus from that.
So yes, we got one more code spell. Once that code spell's done, we're going to be getting it out.
Steph was doing all the work the other day. She held all that feed in by herself. Yeah, I was trying to hurry. I wanted to beat the rain.
Eddie said, hello, Brandon. We got Hamburg with 16 inches of snow. Wow. I would like to have that much snow.
Nope, there's a shirt.
Uh-oh. Sharon ordered a shirt. Yeah, they like your Skittles.
Yeah. Because Skittles are candy, but we have a Skittle goat.
Yep, we do, don't we?
Yeah. She's crazy.
She
And
has.
at the old house, her head was stuck in a bucket.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, in that chicken water, huh?
That's
Yeah.
funny, huh? Hello from.
And Annette said she noticed the shirt because I stalk you guys and watch every video. I love that shirt.
Well, thank you.
I really like the new shirt. Love the shirts. Hello. Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Can't wait for spring to arrive. Waiting for the new style t-shirt to arrive. Hey, Brandon, you going to be back to making those wooden American flags?
Hopefully one day. It's real peaceful.
On the net since 1999.
Well, thank you, Lynette. Hello, Eddy family. We had tornadoes come through western Kentucky this morning. Well, we got lucky. I don't mind the tornadoes. I mean, I wish they stay away, but if they come through the daytime, would be the best.
It's never gonna do that though. You know that, right?
Right.
Look, everybody's saying, Braylee, hello, miss you.
Yeah, she's had the sinus infection the last couple, about the last 4 or 5 days, huh?
Yeah.
Daddy had to give her some medicine that come in from work one night, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time of the year, her and Kayson. Luckily, Kayson's been doing pretty decent, but we got to stay on top of them with some Dimetap and some Zyrtec, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful blanket. I got this. One of my best friends bought me that for Christmas.
He said that first name there.
Mickey.
Mickey, 200 stars. Thank you so much. And Mickey says, hello. Love your show. Having trouble keeping up tonight. I am in Michigan and we are getting some bad storms. Well, hopefully all the bad storms stay away from here. But they say we got a cold front coming, and the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks that I've been off on my days off, it's been cold or it's been raining. Well,
this weekend is supposed to be nice.
Yeah, it's going to be nice, and I'm off for the next 6 days. So we're going to get a lot of stuff done around the
I
farm.
forgot about that. What am I gonna do?
I know,
Do
right?
chores.
Yeah, do chores. Huh?
Stop that.
You're going to do some chores. We're going to do a bunch of chores.
Yep.
Debbie did a great job with the shed cleanup. That's something I will not be doing is cleaning that shed anymore.
She did an amazing job. Yes.
But
Yeah.
it
Linda
was.
says,
It is pretty peaceful though. I had the music blaring. That's the main reason I was like, I'm not gonna video because I had the music blaring and just kind of doing my own thing.
Linda, have you guys mailed out the new shirts? So we just got a few of them. We haven't got everything in, but if your size is the one we got, we are going to be shipping them out as fast as we can. Everyone that ordered the other ones, I'll show you. If you ordered, let me grab them.
Why my shoes? Are y'all frozen or is it just me? No one's saying it, but mine is frozen. Let me.
Your
Just
phone
move.
is moving 9 foot move.
I know we see it moving right there. Let's see. Get back on here. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Getting it fixed.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not frozen. Okay. For some reason, mine just went. Like, I guess whenever I went up closer to the camera, it kind of jitzed out and just stopped.
Is it good now?
Yeah. It's
So
good.
if you ordered one of these, we have all these in stock. You should be getting them within the next day or two. Like I say, now that we live out in the country, it takes a little bit more to get them to the post office. We're trying to get it to where they will start picking our shirts up here. So we have the gray one in stock still. Very few sizes left. Same thing with the green one. That's a real popular one as well. And
I think the green is my favorite.
we have several of the red ones.
That one's mommy's.
Yeah, several of the red ones. So if y'all know the Okie Homestead Expo, that's pretty much the green that's going to be on the shirts if y'all going to hit. So we have all of those shirts in stock if you want them.
Yeah, I think they had green,
And yellow.
yellow, or a gray shirt with like a red and blue. I think I chose yellow.
Yes, I will put the link up there.
Oh, there's another order from Robin.
Yeah, the link went away.
Thank you.
Braylee, is Skittles the goat as sweet as the candy?
Candy sweeter.
Candy sweeter?
At least she's honest.
Yeah.
So yes,
Yeah.
that is the link to it. I don't
That's
know
a
if I have it
lovely-
on there.
Cocoon.
It ain't there on that. So let me go here. I don't know if it's asking on. Where's the? Oh, there it is. I'll get it all figured out in a minute. You just have to pin it to the top. There's Ed Kirkpatrick. Just pin that to the top.
Oh, you pushed the wrong one.
Oh, my bad. Says, and it said, my dad's brother had 16 kids. All of them had red hair. Wow. 16 kids. I couldn't imagine that. Shirt is nice. Yes, I love them.
There we go.
Which, if y'all haven't noticed in
Braylee
my
is the
videos,
sweetest.
I only wear our shirts or other YouTube channels we watch. You will hardly ever catch me in another shirt other than if I'm showing our support to another channel, or I just enjoy wearing other shirts.
I think Ed asked if you can get it the green shirt before St. Patrick's Day
When is St. Patrick?
in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, the green shirts will be out. Well, the rest of the shirts we got in there will be going out tomorrow. Green shirts will go out tomorrow.
Yeah.
How
You
far?
can still order some.
Central Oklahoma. We are about 75 miles south of Central Oklahoma.
All right. Get back over here.
Adorable little girl. I like her blanket.
Lynette sent $5. She said, Gigi.
I'm near Washington, D.C. Wow, Washington, D.C.
I'm hot.
You was on my shirt.
That's funny. She said, I'm hot as soon as I read, I'm hot. Did you read that? No, you didn't.
Did you see it on there? You did? She had to.
Because I was hot on this blanket.
No, it was just hot, and then I read, I'm hot.
How many babies are you bottle feeding right now?
2.
We are bottle feeding 2. Tell them, who are we bottle feeding?
Grace and Cinderella.
Grace and Cinderella. Grace is doing really good actually, but Mom is still feeding her, but we are pretty sure she needs that extra little milk. So she's getting mostly bottle, and then she's getting whatever the mom will supply. But I think she only gets, I don't even know how to measure it because you don't know what's in her, but she only gets from her probably once, maybe twice a day, and she's only on her maybe
She's only got one side
less
of the
than 2
teat.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's only got one side of the teat. How's the predator problem going? We are doing really good. We haven't caught no predators in probably about a week.
You ready to go inside?
Um,
Dad's lap.
Hello from Okima, Oklahoma.
Laura said, Braylee, you're a smart young lady. Josh from Sherman said they're having to bottle 3 lambs.
3 lambs. Eddie says, I'm thinking of ordering a shirt. Plus, would like y'all guys to sign it. So we have multiple shirts. We do that way. Just be sure to put it in the comment box because it pops up when we actually print the shipping label out, and we'll get that done.
Carol sent $5. See?
How old are you, Braylee?
4.
4 years. 4
When's your
years old.
birthday?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Remember? What is it?
Tell him your birthday.
April.
April what?
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
We got her on the spot.
Yeah. April what?
April.
You're almost saying it.
19.
Yes. Yeah, don't second guess yourself.
Good evening, family from Kentucky.
Nancy said 19. She's, yep, that's right. Grace will be like Cinderella soon in her love and attachment to you. Yeah, she's already getting that way. I gotta turn that down. She runs up to me when she hears me. She's not as crazy as Cinderella, but here, put that back in. But she still is. She runs up to me and then wants the bottle.
Somebody's asking about Mama G. Well, unfortunately, Mama G's babies were born stillborn, or not stillborn. They was not alive. I don't know what happened there. Which Marie told us that it's happened sometimes. She was really big, but that's just part of it. That's the first time she's done it, Marie said. But she's had a couple do it up there. It just really depends.
Yeah.
So it's a sad deal, and that's one thing that last week I had to step back and really think a lot about. animals because I become really attached to Miracle, and that was going to be my little baby, and unfortunately, it just didn't. God had other plans. The mama did. I don't know. I still don't understand why she would lay on her because she was just perfectly fine. But that's what things happen on the farm. So, especially having a bunch of animals, it's very sad. We got 4 more goats that belong to Marie, and we purchased all the babies that they've had. So as soon as they wing, those goats are going to go back up to Marie's.
I think there was 3 that we didn't buy. Wasn't it Spot's baby?
Mhm.
Because it was a boy, and then Red Bear's 2 boys.
Yeah. We just bought the females, and with Mama G, we left her in the mama pen, and we let her, do her grieving and make sure we just didn't want to just turn her out and let her go. And she seems like she's doing really good. She's eating good. Mama's fine. Just I don't know, just something wasn't right with the babies, I guess. But we also had that happen earlier in the year with one of them as well. Red Bear had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then one more at the very beginning. She had 2, and one of them was like that. So, Jones, 200 stars. Hello, Eddy family. Be safe. We're having bad storms here in Virginia. Definitely be safe, especially in the dark time. You can't see them. It's very dangerous. And I'm telling you, last week was the scariest I've been in a long, long time. And the sheriff even said it. He was like, I could tell you was getting scared and nervous because you said I'm going to the sheriff's office, and he was like, what's he going to do at the sheriff's office? But I used an excuse. I was going to the sheriff's office just in case something happened to the inmates. But really, I just wanted to be inside and away from the storms. I'm just saying. Hello from
Forget
Houston,
the blanket.
Missouri.
This grandma needs snuggles with sweet little girl.
Hi from Virginia. Good job. Love you guys.
Alice said it has some team raise enough money.
Did you? I think whatever they didn't, the parents went in with.
Yeah.
Lori sent 50 stars.
Nanette wants to know.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Nanette wants to know, Braylee, can I ask who is your favorite animal on the farm?
Which one?
It's Skittles.
Skittles. You can't pick her up.
Who's my favorite? Let's see if you get it right. Dad got it wrong. You don't
Hello
know, do
from
you?
Kentucky. Snowing in Kentucky.
Spunk.
Hello
This
from
one's still my
Wisconsin.
favorite.
Lori's from Wisconsin.
I got it right.
You did.
Oh, you cheated.
I think you had some help. Do you ship to Canada? Yes, we do ship to Canada. There is we ship to Canada. We ship some to the UK, didn't we?
Yeah.
UK. He was the first person to order from the UK.
Braylee, my grandson will be 1 on April 19th.
Who will?
TMP's grandson.
What's his name?
I seen you lost some trees in the area, but was there much more than
I'll tell you.
we seen your video? So yeah, we did our rabbit pens. I don't know if I'm thinking I put that in there. I'm not for sure if I did.
Yeah,
Our rabbit
you
pens, but we prepared. I called Steph and told her to get the rabbits out. I knew it was coming about an hour before it happened. Just a mile down the road, they lost a huge barn. Marie and them lost a barn as well, and Robin and them lost a green tunnel. So Yeah. And transformers at the end of the road as well. I think there's 3 or 4 of them that was blowed down. So we was out of power for a little while, but we got it up and going. And Steph and the kids actually stayed at Marie's that night.
Yeah, we actually the tornadoes I guess the high winds and everything was done. The storm was done. It even stopped raining, and I was thinking about coming back to the camper, but like Marie would suggested, she was like, it's gonna be really hot because there's still no electric at this point, and it's gonna be really hot in that camper if there's no electric, and it was pretty warm that night, so we decided to stay. That's pretty comfy too, huh?
Oh, wow. Connie says, I love your videos. I had a stroke and can't stand unsteady. Get to experience all the animals through you. That's awesome. From Round Rock, Texas, now, originally from Arkansas. Very impressed with your family. My daughter is a redhead. Love it.
And then as a Brandon, you gave
Thank
her
you,
so much
Connie.
love. She is talking about you in heaven to all the other baby goats.
Yeah, you're gonna make me cry again. That really hurt. I'm sorry. It just they all hurt, but there's just a special. Just because we brought them back to life that day.
Well, Teresa said y'all never answered my email about donating Addison's ball team. That email is not. That's kind of why we was suggesting like talking on that live, but just because emails we can't keep up with as many emails as
She
we
was the
kinda-
one talking about the Venmo deal. We never got it figured out.
Oh,
But
okay.
we made sure it's all taken care of. Hello, my friends from Houston, Missouri. Never heard of Houston, Missouri. Hello from South Carolina. I don't know.
You ship to the
J.
UK? Cool. I'll be buying one in the next few weeks.
Mooney. No, South Carolina. No,
I
North
don't
Carolina.
know.
Yeah. JB Mooney's from South Carolina. She's a pretty baby girl.
You're a
She's
pretty
a
baby
pretty
girl.
baby
They
girl.
called you a baby.
What's your wife's YouTube name? It is Life on the Eddy Family Farm. Hey, pretty girl. Peggy's watching.
Exactly those storms that go bump in the night, like last night with the tornado sirens and high winds and hail, and the rain is really toy.
Donnie, it is hard to lose them. It is that for sure. Rebecca says, "Hi, Braylee. I see sleep in those pretty eyes."
Mm-hmm.
Well, you ain't got school tomorrow, do you?
No.
No.
There's
No, Pennywise has not had her babies yet.
Annette, how are you? Thomas, hello from Arkansas. How many do you have on your channel? How
On
many?
mine?
I think it's close to. It's over 6,000.
Yeah, it's like close to 6,200, I think.
What happened to the baby goats? Which ones you referring to? If you're
We've had a
referring
lot of baby goats.
to Miracle, her mother actually said on her. Hadn't been there very long. She wasn't. Leviticus or anything. Leviticus.
6201.
6201. I mean, rigor hadn't set in, so she hadn't been there long. So glad you all stay safe. Yes, me too. George, we love y'all as well. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm not seeing the video or sound. You back out and come back in. Hello from Kentucky. I absolutely love the family. You guys are real down to earth. Love watching you guys. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you going to get any bulls and cows? Not right now.
Not right now.
No, I don't like bulls.
You don't.
No.
We will probably always have a steer that we're going to feed out to feed the family through the, but we'll probably have a steer and a couple cows because we've learned they got to have each other.
Mm-hmm. What's the kid's birthday months and dates? Leighton is December 22nd. Addison is September 9th. Kayson is October 15th, and Braylee is April 19th.
Sapopa, Oklahoma. Love your farm. Love your family from New York. Linda says the little one's falling asleep. Thomas said had to move with my service dog to apartments, so I can no longer have farm animals. Love your page. Well, I hate to hear that because animals do a lot of good to people. I really think.
That reminded me, someone came today and they said, that dog down there, he's the most well-behaved dog. Usually dogs bark and stuff, and he doesn't bark at all.
Somebody came here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you now. I'm about to say, well, I'm only finding out somebody come to the house.
I told you, but it's a secret.
Yeah, if y'all want to know who showed up, y'all going to have to watch my live tomorrow night on my channel.
Oh, we're going to give it away on yours. I see how it is.
Yes. Love you guys
Look,
too.
he's so desperate, he's getting my subscribers to go to him.
Hello from Anadarko, Oklahoma. I've always loved that name.
Lynette wants to know, Stephanie, do you know how big a 3X is in a hoodie? I don't know. I do know the shirts run true to size. Like, I wear an extra large, and like if I go to Walmart, I have to get 2X, sometimes even 3X, only because that brand of shirt I just can't do. But these are real true to size. This one's kind of tight on me today because it's a large. But it's true to size for the shirts. The hoodies, this is our first time actually doing hoodies. So I'm guessing they will probably be true to size. But obviously you don't make hoodies in this kind of material.
No.
So I don't know.
I know some of the material that we're using is the same material as Sean and Daniel use on their shirts. They come from the same factory.
Yeah.
But we did order a few extra hoodies. And on the hoodies, if they let you order on the website, that means we have them. If they don't let you order that size, that means we didn't order. We're out of that stock.
Has the steer gone to freezer camp yet?
Nope, not yet. He's still got some time. What a beautiful sleepy eyes you have.
It's crazy how we're 13 hours apart, but have pretty much the same weather.
I know it is. Hello.
Bless me.
Do we have separate channels? Yes, we do have separate channels on YouTube, Facebook. We just both of them together. I mean, really, it just kind of flows together, I guess.
Today is National Book Day and Dr. Seuss's birthday, Braylee. What is your favorite book? We celebrated Dr. Seuss week this week. What? The foot book?
Yeah.
How does it go? What's your nursery rhyme this week?
Twinkle, twinkle,
Can you say it for me?
twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are.
What's your favorite nursery rhyme?
Oh, easy. Little Miss Muffet.
Can you say that one for me?
Little Miss Muffet sat on top of eating her away. Along came a spider and sat on his son, fighting Miss Muffet away.
You can hear in your voice you're getting sleepy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You should have had Daddy take you in. I'll take you in when he gets back in here. Okay,
Okay, is I
keep
fall
you
asleep.
warm. I know. Okay. Did you have green eggs and ham at school?
Maybe.
What?
No,
You took?
no. Like,
Oh, you leave.
think something better.
Very pretty song, Braylee. You sing so beautifully.
I think there's an ant on my
There's no ant. You're sitting in my lap, silly goose. All right. The foot book is one of my favorites also. I'm a Seuss collector, and I have many copies of most titles, Mama. Does she have the book? I'll send her one if not. No, we don't have any Dr. Seuss books. Now, they did, went to the book fair, didn't you? And got how many books? 4?
Maybe.
I think all of y'all got like about 4 books. And that's one thing that the Chickasaw Nation does for their students is it's called JOL. I'm not for sure what it actually stands for. I know when I see it, but anyways, they will send some money for the kids to do the book fair. And I think that's pretty cool. And then parents can always send however much they want to. If like the kids want, they only do educational, like if it's a reading book, if it's like a journal, or sometimes they have bracelets and stuff like that. It doesn't pay for that, but that's all well and said.
And there's pointers
Yeah,
and squishies.
that's right, huh?
Bracelets.
Yeah. All right. I have some original Dr. Seuss also. Now we do have one, maybe a couple books. They're actually in the trailer though. Braylee, when she was born, or when we had I think it was the gender reveal, or it might have been the baby shower, but everybody brought books and they signed them and stuff. And I know there was, I think 2 of them that was actually Dr. Seuss books. All right, you want to start right here? I'm going to go lay her down. She's getting sleepy. You want to say goodnight to everybody? All right, here we go.
All right, jumping on the bed. Yeah, usually Kayson isn't the.
Is he asleep?
Yeah, Kayson's asleep. Usually he's not the first one asleep out of the girls. He's usually the last one that we battle with there. We'll catch up on the comments here in a minute on the other one. Hi, Steph and Braylee. Eddie Jones just ordered a hoodie or a couple shirts. I ordered a book from the book fair sometime and started ordering directly from the same company. Yeah, they do get a book fair every now and then that comes to town. I can remember when I was a kid, I looked forward to that all the time. Everybody said goodnight, Braylee. I was wondering about my shirt. So here's the deal. Like I said earlier, if it's a new shirt, we did get some of them. Those will be shipped out as soon as we get them. If there are any of these, if you ordered a green one, those shirts are shipped out. We had a little hiccup with the last few that was ordered. We had we print our labels here, and it actually printed the label, and we sent them to the post office, but for some reason none of the labels worked, so we had to bring them back out here. We ran them through, and we finally got it to work. But if you got any of the red ones or the gray ones, you should be receiving them any time now, because these here actually we still got a few sizes left. I think we got extra large, 2X and 3X in the gray ones. You got one.
Kayson's brain is always going so fast. It's hard to get to sleep when you can't turn it off. Yeah, that's exactly true. And that's why, especially on the weekends, I let him sleep in. just because he needs that extra little bit of rest.
So he does not know this, but not this weekend, but next weekend they're having that big chicken auction. So I want to go try to get him some of the big
So this week, while you're off, we'll be building some chicken
trying
and
to
stuff.
building some a larger chicken coop.
When will the new shirts that he's wearing be available?
But let's see. That come in. I would think by the end of the week, this coming up week. So here's what I did at the very beginning I sent. Stand up a second, Seth. When I sent this shirt in, I did not put Cowboy's name on it. So luckily they went back into reprint and they added that, and they sent another copy of the design and actually sent. Then we realized that it's Skittle, and the name is Skittles. That's what I'm telling you. Red River is a great company. If you ever want to order shirts, definitely get a hold of Red River. Richard is who we work with, and absolutely, their art team is fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing how quick they did the changes and stuff. A little quicker than me, because usually I go through and read emails in the morning, and then I'll read emails at night, and they responded every time within a couple hours, especially. But yeah, they are absolutely awesome.
Surely she's not back out of here.
Addison, Braylee, Marie. Yeah.
No one's awake. She's gonna be scared in there. You want me to go and turn a movie on?
Yeah. What's
You want a movie on, babe? Yeah.
Here, I'll go turn one on.
All right, Dad will help you out. I just put her back in bed, but what's the company called? Man, River City, right? I think River City. I just went blank. Yes, River City Screen Printing and Embroidery, and we use Richard. I didn't want to lie, so I want to make sure. It's like chilly on this side of my arm, but then it's like warm on this side because it's right here. All right. Yeah, she's scared. All right, I'm waiting on the gray one. Good night. Good night, Jody. All right, Cindy, yours should be getting there anytime. I actually, Cindy Callings, I got your book in the mail today. I haven't actually opened it up and read it yet. I just kind of opened it and seen it while I was sitting at the post office, and it's actually still inside the truck, just so I don't get it mixed up with everything else. But it looks like a really cool book, so I need to get it out maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. And Brandon don't even know about that package I got. Let's see. Dr. Seuss books were written in Springfield, Massachusetts. There's a museum that there is all Dr. Seuss. Where I live, we affectionately call our little city Whoville, and there is a reason. That's awesome, Elizabeth. That'd be wonderful. Oh, Matt, 199. Hello from Huntsville, Alabama. Awesome. I love seeing all these different kind of names, especially the ones that I can't say, because it kind of challenges me to, I guess, go back to school and learn words. But I like that. Captain Kayson can get back to counting his eggs. Do you have any kids or you says I take a kid size 14 because I only wear 90 pounds? No, right now I talked to Brandon about doing that because obviously our kids need some shirts too. In this order, we didn't do kid sizes, but maybe in the future. But I know an adult small is around, it might be a little bit bigger than a size 14 because Leighton wears a 10-12 and the small is big on them, but it's not too horribly bad, if that makes sense. Skittles. Kayson's gonna be happy to get new chickens.
Yes, he's been doing really good.
I saw where Marie was just at one. There were some really pretty chickens and some really different types. Watched it twice. Yeah, she does go to a lot of them chicken auctions. And
I wanted to go to the last two, but I worked on Saturdays, so we couldn't go. Eddie Jones said, just order the shirt so you guys can sign it for me. All right. Be sure you put that in the comments over there on the side. Thank you.
Is that a dead basketball behind you? It's live, I think.
Tasha said, thank you for the Wag Bars. I got 3 boxes and bite sizes too. Oh, man.
Did you call it Red River?
Did I?
I don't know. Someone said, where is Red River located, please?
It's in Texas. Yeah. Don't get me started on them Wag bites.
Oh, maybe they're talking about the actual Red River. Robert.
I love
Kathy
them.
said, Robert, the Red River goes through multiple states.
Yeah, they're out of Texas.
Have you opened up the packages yet? I sent y'all something and I was wondering if you got it.
Which one?
Judy, that was probably
Is that the
the
one?
kids have no one's seen it. That you didn't I don't think you've seen it either. But was it scarves? Just let me know. If so, they haven't seen it yet. I just got it from the post office this morning whenever I went and I was telling them Cindy got me a book. She said it reminded me of her.
Okay.
Or reminded her of me.
Michelle Busby says, I'm on a gray XL. There should be a link to our website posted at the top or bottom. And I think on the grays, we still have some extra larges. How much for the shirts? Believe they're $19. And then if the sizes go up, they go up as well. So there, I would like to.
Are Leighton and Addison reading chapter books yet? For example, Call of the Wild and Secret Garden. I bought Leighton Call of the Wild about, I don't know, a couple of years ago because he's read chapter books for a while now. But I don't think it wasn't even charging. Look,
I'm charging
for a second there, but. Because I love that book. We read it in class when I lived in Missouri with my dad. And I think it was 6th grade. And we read it in class. And I got a lot out of it. I think I got more out of the movie that we watched right after we read the book. But that's besides the point. I didn't tell him that part. But yeah, he's reading chapter books. And Addison's reading smaller, like, Call of the Wild is a little bit too much for Addison, but she's on a 2.7 reading level, which she's in 2nd grade. So, I mean, they said that she's doing good this year.
Kelly Thomas, and I would like a green shirt. The website is, I don't know if it's on top or bottom on Facebook because I'm looking at Facebook, but this is the green shirt. St. Patrick Day's coming up. Ed brought up a good point. We still have
if you don't have green,
large,
get your green.
Extra large, and 2X, and some 3Xs. So if the size don't pop up, that means we're out. And so here's the deal that I started on this last batch of shirts. If you get a shirt and there's like a little box of something in there, don't think that we just accidentally dropped it in there. We're just randomly, we have some companies send us extra things, and we just kind of randomly put some extra things kind of like this in them. They send us a few extra lights, the small ones. So we just surprise y'all. So there should be 2 people coming up here pretty soon that it gets a surprise.
Are you feeling lucky?
Yeah, are you feeling lucky tonight? Try staying up with y'all and the Arms family. Love you. Love watching both families. Yes. You know, a lot of people don't, if you're new to the channel, don't know, but that's how we got started was through Daniel. And, you know, I used to work with him, and it's crazy because I had to eat my words. We used to give him a really, really, really hard time about filming himself out in the gardening and stuff. Needless to say, 7 years later, I would have never dreamed I would be doing the same stuff. But yes, they are a great family.
Will you hand me my drink, please?
What is Wag Bars? Wag Bars is kind of like a, it's kind of like
It's
beef jerky.
Wagyu beef.
It's Wagyu beef, made out of Wagyu beef, and it's absolutely delicious. And I used to love them until they come out with Wag Bites. Now
I like the Wag Bites a lot better.
yeah,
too.
I am absolutely in love with the jalapeno cranberry Wag Bites. Those are
I
delicious.
like the original.
And as we tell everybody, there's always a description. There's always a link in our description. If you put Eddy family in there, it'll save you 10%. But if you get the jalapeno or the regular, and you don't like them, just ship them to us. We'll dispose of them for you.
Okay. Ada Cox said he's going to email us and give us a list of titles that he has and he wants to get the book.
Okay.
Taco Casa, someone didn't cook tonight. Laugh out loud. No, and I actually have pork chops laid out in the refrigerator, ready to just throw either on the grill or inside the oven, whichever. I don't know what I was gonna do. I was gonna do it, play it by ear, but we had to run to town, and anytime we go to town, I gotta get my taco casa.
Eddy, it just depends on if you ordered any of these 3 shirts, they will be shipped out tomorrow morning. If you any 3 of these shirts, red, grape, or green, they will be shipped out in the morning. If it's the other ones, hopefully by the end of the week. If the hoodies and all that.
Oh, Stephanie, it's a mini chainsaw.
Oh, yeah.
So she sent that.
I was wondering who sent that. Yeah, I've got it. I was actually headed out earlier.
Yeah, because I cleaned it and you could find it, huh?
Whatever.
I cleaned the shed and found it. No, it was just by the door because we had a bunch of our packages that came in the mail by the door, and I ended up going and putting it on the shelf. So he was probably like, wait, this doesn't belong here. It belongs on the floor. No. But no, I thought because it was a mini chainsaw, and there a while back we were doing videos, on some mini chainsaws, and yeah, I thought it was a company sent one, and Brandon told me the other day that no, he didn't do any kind of anything
So
with it.
I absolutely love these little chainsaws.
So this is for me.
Oh, was it for you? I think it had my name on it though.
I'm pretty sure it didn't.
Well, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is mine.
That's what girls say.
Oh. Wow, this is red. Yeah, these things here are
It's a girl color.
real handy.
I like that
Even
little
got
oil thing.
Yeah, I've never got one with the oil like that. That's pretty neat. I'll have to plug it up.
You still haven't.
I got it.
That'll work good on. I've been catching my feet on some vines. I moved the swing set the other day, and put it pretty much right where the brush or the, what's it called? Briars were, because it's kind of out of the way, even though it still had briars. And I can use those on that.
We have not planted the garden yet.
It's for both of us, you said.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Oh.
share.
I'll share it, I guess. We are in the process of trying to find a good place to plant a garden.
Just wondering, does there need to be waterproofing between the wall and the shower? Just wondering just about mold issues.
So we are learning about that after we post the video. Usually, once we do something, usually we find out by each and every one of y'all. I'm going to see if we can pull the plywood off, and if so, I'm going to get some of that hard stuff, but we'll just see. But like I said earlier, it won't be used as much as it would in the house or whatever, just until we get out of the camper.
Anne said, I'm hooked on Timu. It's my drug of choice, my phone.
I think you have a lot of crazy, good, cheap stuff on there. It's unreal. The
I
stuff,
know,
the nets and
I'm
stuff.
wondering what's going to be coming in the mail. You said you bought a bunch of stuff.
Yep, I did. If you need a girl's name for a girl goat, Kitty C is a cute name. Kitty C. Lester and Jamie should send you some eggs like the arms. So, Linda, we love hatching eggs. We are just not set up yet.
Not at all.
Cassie with Walker Farm Fam, if y'all haven't watched her, she's a hatching queen as well. She just loves hatching birds, and me or Cassie, Gary, and us, we've been connected with each other for the last couple of years, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They're a great family as well, and we just basically consider them as family. They've always been good to us and treated us so kind, and we just love going up there. They actually come down here I don't know if we'll let them come back down here anymore, because last time they come down here, we had an ER visit with Kayson.
But
I'm just joking.
we had the visit before they showed up.
Oh, I guess. But no, we like having fun with them. They live up in northeastern Oklahoma, up there by Sean and them, and Kevin and Rachel and Brandy and Bo, and there's a whole group of them up there. They're great people.
Teresa said my Wag Bars were delivered, but I have no one to bring them in for me. Well,
if I was there, I'd bring them in for a couple.
A lot of people like the Timu. Laundry would make a good hatching area. What do you think, Stephanie? Ed Kirkpatrick, watch your mouth.
What did he say?
He said, laundry room would make a good hatching area. What do you think, Stephanie?
I think so too.
I think Brandon's bed would.
Eddie Jones. So this gray shirt, I guess I need to clarify. This gray shirt is
The one
we have in stock. We don't have all of these in stock yet. Hopefully by the end of this week we will, and they'll be coming out. So it's always, I was actually talking to Ed about this earlier. It is always so scary and tricky to order shirts, because you don't know what to order, how many to order, if you're going to order enough, and then you don't want to get stuck with them, especially starting out like we have. And we like the shirts and sending them out and seeing people. I don't think we've yet went to a town to see them or anything, or we haven't seen one. Well, I think we did. We seen one in Pryor. So
This is crazy. Okay, Daniel says, Daniel the Wildland firefighter. I've been working on a TV show called Fire Country with Max. It's about wildland fires and Cal Fire, and I'm a technical advisor for the show. The show is on CBS Channel 2 at 9:00 p.m. on Friday. I've been watching that.
what is it?
At Judy's house.
What is it?
It's just a show that, you don't watch TV, but it's a show called Fire Country, and it's a California fire show. And it's kind of like Chicago Fire, but it's California. To me, that's the way it looks like, and I just love it.
What's he doing?
Oh, sorry. I've been watching it, and like, I gotta go back to her house tomorrow. He is a technical advisor for the show.
Oh wow.
What's a technical advisor?
Michelle Busby said, "Can I pick the shirt up from Stephanie or have it shipped?" You can pick it up.
Yeah, you can pick it up for me.
Terry, hello from North Dakota. We have been
Okay,
getting tons of snow here. I'm ready for spring. I am with you on that. I'm ready for spring, but I would love to get about a foot of snow one time just to go out and have fun with the kids and with their four-wheelers and stuff. That would be awesome.
Cindy said she's watched that show tonight. Yeah, I really recommend. It's a really good
What'd you
show.
say?
What?
Did you say Crandall was in it?
Oh, Crandall and Marcy are getting ready to do shirts.
Are they? Awesome. So the lady that cut my hair are neighbors with Crandall and Marcy.
How did you find that out?
Because we was talking and she asked what I did, and I told her I worked at the sheriff's office. And
That's why it took you like 2 hours, and then you started talking.
Then we had a family YouTube channel, and she said our neighbors have a family YouTube channel as well. Blah blah blah. And I was like, Crandall? And they was like, yeah, we go to church with them too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, do not spoil the show for me tonight.
So Terry, like I said, the last batch we took up there, I don't have the stickers here with us. The stickers for some reason didn't scan, so we had to bring them back out here. I had to call Shippo. Shippo's the company that we go through with them, and actually get that taken care of. I promise you, you will get your shirts. Just sometimes there is little delays. Ever since we moved out here, it's been a delay, but I promise you, your shirt is going to be there. Who ordered there?
Michelle.
Michelle. Happy birthday. She'll be turning 24 March 9th.
Okay. Have a look at something. Okay. Like your haircut. Looks good. A lot of people saying they like your haircut.
Well, thank you.
2 weeks ago, we
I don't know how
got
to
18
send
inches
it,
of
though.
snow. I survived the October 1991 storm with 3 kids. That was crazy. Wait. No, never mind. I guess I survived that one.
I guess you're here.
No, I was thinking of the 2009 storm, like winter storm we had, because that one was when I graduated. Well, when you said 1991, I was thinking, oh yeah, that was that one. But no, that was when I was born. And I was trying to think. I was born in February, so I would have been 10 minus 2, 8 months old.
Steph, do the girls have their ears pierced? I make jewelry, and I would like to send them some kid stuff.
Yes, they do.
And they like to dress
Actually,
up.
Addison, one of hers fell off. She don't know where, but I gotta put hers back in. She said, "Hurry, Mom, put them back in so they don't close up, and you have to give me another shot." And I'm like, "It's not a shot," but yeah, I gotta get hers back in.
Sarah says, "Come out to California and take the snow back with you."
I do not want it. Did you get any hail with that last storm?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
she's talking about the one. Oh no, we haven't posted nothing about that one because nothing happened. Never mind. It's in Brandon's video.
Yeah, we got some large hail. Shelba says, love y'all. Are awesome people. Well, thank you, Michelle.
We have a female dog named Cootsie. That's a neat girl name. Brandon, I think
And
you have
birthdays.
lost weight, and so has Stephanie.
Well, honestly, what us guys was talking about that at work. The a couple of the guys has diabetes. They have to take shots, and they're on a Weight Watcher deal. And so when we go eat, we have to go somewhere they got salad, or if we go eat to the Mexican restaurant, they order nachos without chips, and that comes with meat, cheese. So they watch the video. I told them, I was like, ever since I moved out to the farm, I've lost so much weight. It's unreal. I bet since we moved out here, I've lost 30 pounds. Yeah. Because I used to weigh 275 and right around 240 something now. Somewhere in there.
Yeah. The way I watch food is I watch it while I'm eating it. I think I told someone that the
Terry
other
said,
day.
I got that storm too here in Kimberville. 2 tornadoes. Well, we never had any confirmed tornadoes.
Ed said, I seen a woman with a chicken bone in her earlobes. Well, the girls aren't getting those.
Tina said, hello, Stephanie and Brandon. Love the new shirts. Yes, they're awesome. I can't wait to get mine.
I've noticed Brandon's weight loss. Now, I will
And
say
good
that
night.
I'm going
Thank
to
you
have
for
to
hanging out with us.
not really, I don't diet. I just don't eat as much if I don't feel like it. I don't know. But because ice cream will make me gain weight faster than anything on earth. And I bought some ice cream the other day. And I figure I need to hurry up and eat it so that I don't have any more. So I've been eating it every day.
Brooke Johnson said, how did y'all meet? We met, you was living at my aunt and uncle's.
Mm-hmm.
And
He was sappy.
that's back in my bad days. I had went through a separation, and but that back then I drank beer a lot. I was a alcoholic at a young age, and I ended up meeting her, and everybody told her that, and I don't blame them. I would have too. Like, don't mess with him because he's just going to break your heart and run off. And
And I was young.
Yeah.
So I was like, you don't tell me what I'm not going to do. So.
Yeah. I mean, and I would have done the same thing if I was in their shoes, because I was in a bad place at that time. I was drinking about a case of beer a night. And I back then, I was drinking daylight to dark, especially if I was off. So I think we ended up working. I ended up working down the road from there for a little while on a little farm. And my dad remarried. My mother passed away in 2008, and my dad remarried. And we came down for the wedding, and we never went back, did we? And I think a lot of people really thought, and here's the deal, is like, it wasn't a good start with us when we first got together. It wasn't. Because if I was her, I would have left a long time ago before I straightened out. But obviously she's seen something. I still run the bars. I play pool, and I just love to party and just do crazy stuff. And I think she ended up getting pregnant with Leighton. And I remember
You make it sound like he was unplanned, though. Leighton was very much planned.
Yeah, but I didn't think I could have kids, though.
Yeah, because he was a partier. We were complete opposites. Like, I don't drink, cuss, smoke. I don't do none of it. I don't do bad stuff because I'm scared I'm going to get caught. And Brandon, yeah, he was the complete opposite of me. And well, he didn't smoke, but
I did too at the bars.
well, when you drank, I
Yeah.
guess. But he was complete opposite. So I still kind of wonder, they're gonna be some kids pop up.
No.
No, but so it was God, like watching out for him, even though he was. He was.
I always wanted a
childhood,
kid.
I
I
guess.
always wanted a kid, and
And you tried with your last one.
yeah, my my fiance went,
Yeah.
and then it ended up didn't work because I wouldn't lay down the alcohol, and that was our fighting back and forth, and it ended up I chose the alcohol over her, and after that you ended up getting a bull on your back or something.
Yeah, I had a boil like right on my pants line, and it really hurt. And I didn't even think nothing about being pregnant. Well, we went to the emergency room because I couldn't sit any longer, and they were like, "Well, we can't give you anything to numb it, or no, they could numb it. They couldn't give me any kind of medicine for the pain, but they're going to have to laser it off or whatever." I'm like, well, I don't want to get it done. If they're like, no, listen, your urine test came back, you're pregnant, so you can't have narcotics or nothing. I mean, not that I want narcotics, but you know what I'm saying. And so I was like, really?
Yeah, that was probably the best night.
I remember that because first I think we called your dad.
Yeah.
And then we called my dad.
And then somebody kept on telling us, don't get excited because, the first one's usually miscarriage, and I remember everybody said, get through the first trimester,
Yeah.
don't get your hopes up. And oh my gosh, it was crazy. But at that time, I said I did not want, and it ain't nothing my mom or dad did, but I did not want my kid to see me drinking beer. I didn't want them to see me doing the things that I did. I didn't want to always be, at the clubs. And so I laid it down cold turkey. And I remember that day I got off work and went over to the beer joint, sat there and drank one beer and opened the second one. And I decided this wasn't the life anymore. I wanted to start a family. And, I wouldn't find anyone to love me for me because she knew I had nothing. We had a little S10 pickup, and that was it. And then I walked out and never went back.
Deb said it's that red hair that gives Steph the orneriness.
Yeah.
Steph, I watch the food fork to mouth too. Sometimes there's no fork.
Tina, thank you so much. 100 stars.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Brandon, I was for the bad boys. Before him, I only had one boyfriend my whole life. We got together, I don't even know. It was like 5th grade or something, and it was off and on, but I mean mostly on, but it was off and on until my senior year, and then come Brandon.
Eddy Jones, it will be towards the end of the week. Hopefully we have all the sizes in. I don't know what size you ordered, but it'll be towards the end of the week before we get everything here. Like I said, we thought we is actually going to get everything this week, but we had to get some redone or logo reprints. So it'll be end of the week.
Both of you have worked your butts off since you drove out to the property, especially with all the heat you had to work in. Just look at where you have came to healthy and happy.
Yes, it's definitely something that when slow down, it's just like the other night we rode up on top of the hill and was just like, this is ours. This is our family. This is our life. 10 years ago, we had nothing close to this. It's just amazing what happens when you do the right things.
4 kids and a farm later, here you are alive.
Yeah. Bacon John says the heart knows. I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Yeah, that played a large role in the drinking and stuff, but I was able to give it up. Congratulations
Donna
on your
said, my fur
sobriety.
baby Floki is a diabetic. Have to give her injections. I want a shirt. How do I get one? We all have a past. You have each other now and a beautiful family. You are blessed. On the shirts, you can. That wasn't the shirt, was it? Or was that the shirt?
What's that? Yeah, that's the web.
That's the website?
Yeah.
Okay. The website is actually pinned at the top. So you should be able to just click on that and it'll take you straight to the website to get a shirt.
Brooke said, that sounds like us. We had no idea with Maverick. He was a surprise, baby.
Wow, Brandon, you had a huge hill on that work truck. I thought it was going to crack your windshield.
Yes, it was.
That's why he said he needed to go to the sheriff's office.
Yeah, I chickened out. I chickened out for real.
I think you two getting together is the best thing to happen for both of you. You work so well together.
Brooke Johnson says, you found an angel and everything changed. Yeah. You say angel, that was my mom's, what my grandma called my mom, Angel.
That's kind of how we came up with, or not kind of, that's how we came up with Angel, our goat, is because
Maybe that's,
we had Miracle and Grace.
yeah.
And yeah, she was an angel to them.
Yes, you're right, Linda, for sure. The Lord was there to change. And I mean, here's the deal. I couldn't have done it without God, because it was a lot of ups and downs. And I think there was one time I did relapse. I think I went like a week and then I drank one or something like that, because we was down in Milburn. And I remember going back home that day and I was like, I just lost those 7 days. And now anytime I have a rough day at work or I get down or whatever, because here's the deal, everybody gets down. Now I just tell myself, if I drink a beer or take a sip, that's 11 years gone. I can't get those back. And I just enjoy that it keeps growing and growing.
Kathy wants to know my age. I just turned 32 in February.
Yeah, it'll be towards the end of the week. Hopefully we get everything in.
My husband had to choose between food and alcohol when we first got married. He chose food. We were married for over 43 years before he passed away almost 5 years ago. Oh wow, I'm so glad he chose food. I will choose food every time. Like someone earlier said that, what was that website? Tubi? No, Tibu? What was it?
Timu.
That was their drug of choice. Well, food is my drug of choice.
Brooke says she's looking up to all of her kids and grandkids. Yep, 100%.
It says, I remember ducking under a power line. No. I don't know where that came in. Every time you show the land when you drove up shows how much work you guys have done.
It is. It's been a bunch of work, and like the tiny house here has been a large. We've done quite a bit of work in here, but one thing I was talking to Ed earlier. One thing I didn't realize is how much I miscalculated big time on how much it would cost to get this all up and going, because I had one roll of this yellow wire. And we ended up having to buy 3 rolls of them and 2 of the orange and 1 of the black.
We still have yellow in the other place.
Yeah, but we still got to run 2 more whole runs. So
yeah,
Mike's going to come back, but I'm going to have to run those before Mike gets back because he's on a vacation.
Yeah.
So.
Why won't you keep baby Melgos when they grow up? Right now, we are still making our, is it called herd? I don't know. We're trying to make our farm. And so we want all the babies so that when they get older, that will be our goats that will be having their kids, and then we will be selling their offspring and then just kind of regenerating that.
Yeah.
But right now we're just selling the males because we don't need any males. Obviously, you only need one Billy. And right now we sell the baby males. And then as soon as we have plenty of the females that we want, then we will actually sell the females and the males.
So there may be some of the boys like Spunk.
Yeah,
we
Spunk,
may keep, and if we keep them, we will band them, and that way, because obviously once you get a good breed going, and we got something in store for y'all, but it's going to be about a week before you see it. Once you get a good breed going, you want to keep that breed. And I don't know. We haven't sold any animals yet. I don't know how well we're going to do with it because I've become attached to everything. And I've got to learn that. So that's just kind of, I'm going to be learning with y'all. And a lot of things we do is learning as we do it. And we just film our everyday life. That's the reason why filming is so easy for us, because we just got somebody recording. None of it's pre-recorded or staged. It is what it is.
When I first came to your farm, I had to duck under the down power line.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the pew.
Yeah. I was thinking, wait a minute, we wasn't talking about the tornado one.
We'll say, you guys need to go to bed and get some rest. Well, we're still got about 3 hours before we go to bed, because once we get done here, we'll go into answering comments and we'll check the shirts, and whatever shirts have been ordered, we'll pack those up and put them in our box. And then in the morning when we go to town, we'll take those. So we usually get in bed about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Sometimes she'll go to bed a little bit earlier, but I'm always out in the shop trying to make sure get everything done, because sometimes it's easier to get everything done when the kids are asleep.
What's your favorite food, Stephanie? Mexican food. But not real Mexican food, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like spicy stuff, but I like, chimichangas and burritos and all of that good stuff.
Tina says, say a prayer for my family as we look at a possible making a offer on a house property of our dreams. We want to start a pet rescue. We'll definitely do that. And one thing that I've learned through this whole thing, there's nothing that's impossible, because when we first seen this land, it was like impossible.
It was all trees.
Well, it was all trees, but I was trying to find land, and the sheriff told me, hey, this land's over here. I believe there's 20 acres. And I was like, well, I wonder if this guy will sell a couple acres. So I call him, and what is it? I called him and say, hey, would you be interested in selling 2 or 3 acres of that land you own there? He's like, no, if I sell it, I'll sell it all. And I'm like, well, it's 17.5 acres. There's no way I can afford that. So I hung up the phone, and the sheriff was, so I went back in the sheriff's office, and I was telling him, I was like, yeah, he wouldn't separate it. And he said, well, sheriff doesn't live very far from me. He was like, well, let me call him back and see what he wants for all of it. I might be interested in taking half of it or whatever. So I called him back and I said, hey, how much do you want for all of it? And he told us how much he wanted for it, and which that was a price that was unreal. And I told Sheriff said, you better see if you can snatch it up, see if you can get it. So we went to the bank, didn't think, the only time we've ever been to the bank is to buy a car. And didn't really think about, how we'd get it. And it's just, we went, they told us what we had to have down, and it was a large chunk of money. But one thing I learned through that whole thing is never give up hope, and just believe, because believing made it happen. And a lot of it was, with YouTube. I mean, there was times that, our channel would just shoot up, 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers and out of nowhere. So, I'm a strong believer in that.
Did Leighton ever get the baseball bat he wanted? He did. They had a sale actually, because that bat, it's a Cat 9, and it runs around $200. Well, I think it was actually on price for like $209, and then the sale price brought it down to, what did we pay?
I think it was $150. I told him he had a lot of chores to do.
Yeah, $150, I think. And bats are expensive. We have people that will spend $300 on a bat, and having 4 kids, you just can't, because you have to do it for each kid. But 2, that's the first time I bought a bat over $100.
I believe I drove through Anadarko. Yes.
I've been to Anadarko baseball.
Good night, Eddie. Good night. Have to get up early to get ready for work tomorrow. Can't wait to get the T-shirt in the mail. All right. We will be sure that we do what you want with the shirt. We'll be sure to get everybody to sign it for you.
I gave up smoking many years ago. I
You
feel
could be one of the lucky
if I take
winners.
one drag, I'll be hooked again.
That's the way I am, because that was the deal with alcohol. I was a really quiet person, and until I got like 6 beers down me, then I was loose, and then I could go up and talk to anybody. Now it's just like
Good night, Ed.
I can't shut up. Oh, they ain't going to bed?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you later,
No,
buddy.
he's going horizontal.
Oh, going horizontal.
Mm-hmm. I went with my grandson to a sporting outlet in Chattanooga. I went and looked at the bats, thought I was going to have an ambulance take me home. Yeah, they're crazy. Like, I think it's because all bats are sold the same. Like, if you're in college or Little League or anything. So I think they're so expensive because college people, obviously, I don't know. I think something like that. But I think they need to separate it for like middle school, high school, I don't know, something. This brought my attention. Have y'all considered doing an allowance for the kids to where if they want to earn some money, they have to do what they are told?
Yes, they do. They do make money every week.
Yeah.
They got their chores. They can make extra money by, if out here it's so windy, so there's trash everywhere. There's limbs. So anytime they want to make extra, we will come up with something. That's something that we taught them at a young age in the wood shop.
Or even like comments for Leighton.
Yeah, comments. Leighton will do a lot of comments. So if you see a bunch of hearts, he will go through and heart everybody's hearts. Now, if they're comments to read, we do most of those. But if you leave a heart, Leighton will go through and heart you back. So if you see a bunch of them, that's most likely what it is.
Would you put a swimming pool up for the kids?
Probably not. I just seen that deal up in there. Yeah, we won't have a swimming pool, and I just can't do it. It makes me nervous with the pond down there. Anytime we can't find one of the kids, I immediately panic because of the pond. I don't know. A lot of people, if you're new to the channel, fairly new, we almost lost Braylee in 2020. Was it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, we almost lost her in a pool, and that was a grace of God. And we debated whether to share it or not. But that right there, it tore me up, mentally and emotionally. But Granger Smith, he had one of his. He did a video, or is one of his podcasts, as he talks about, because they lost River, and he was actually outside. He turned around briefly, turned back around and he was underwater. Well, they ended up losing river. But in his speech that he talked about, it it gave me a lot of hope, and I don't know, it just released a lot of stuff for me to release because I built up a lot of anger. I mean, it was selfish, but yeah, that was just a bad day. But yeah, probably not right now.
Too much hassle of maintaining the pool. Yeah, it take like you have to go out there every single day and make sure the pH levels are good, and yeah.
Heather asked, do we have Amazon? We do, but we haven't updated it, and I don't know if we've actually. We've been saying we'll do it. Maybe one day we'll get it updated and posted. Um, there may be one, I don't know, because a lot of the stuff we ended up getting, or if we didn't already have it, we went ahead and purchased it ourselves. But there's some things that we could put on there, especially for the kids. You know, they love the feed buckets and the halters and stuff. Kayson loves the, you know, putting ropes around the goats and leading them and stuff like that. We have not caught the bobcat yet. Terry, yeah, Granger is a. I just love his motivational speeches. I've reached out to him a couple times, and I sent him a long message after seeing that video, and telling him what it did for me, and you know how much I was hoping to hear back, but never did. But one of these days, I'm going to get a meeting. I will meet him. He's really good friends with Daniel and Dutch, so hopefully one day I will. Yeah, we'll definitely check the list out and see if it needs to be updated.
How's Leighton doing with trapping?
Leighton is doing good. I will say we have not caught anything in probably a week. There hasn't even been anything on camera pop up. Speaking of that, let me look real quick. I haven't checked it in a little bit. I know we got. Oh, you got to log in, don't you?
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that. But it's good. I mean, like I said, we have no ground predators. Now we do still have the chicken hawks that are flying around. We got 2 owls, sometimes 3 that stay in these trees right back over here. Eventually we will, you know, get those taken care of because I'm just. It's crazy to put, you know, raise. We've had those chickens for several years, and gone. You know, they didn't come after the roosters; they just came after the hens. No, we haven't caught any raccoons or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always changing.
No, we haven't.
Don't forget to take the traps up if you set the goats free. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Obviously, if we have, and we're not going to let them out if we still think we have some kind of bobcat problem or anything like that, because obviously the dogs will be out searching the whole property, but we wouldn't do that.
If we let them run free, we will end up setting the traps off. That way, they don't get harmed. But when we let them out, we're going to let them out throughout the day, and then in the evening time, we'll bring them back up with the grain and put them up. I want to wait about another week or so, just because that way we can turn the mamas all out with them. We only got 2 or 3 more goats that's going to have babies, possibly Pennywise, and a couple more.
How much of those traps that Leighton uses?
I think the one, you know, he doesn't even. He's got the 2 or 3 of them that Pierce brought down, but you couldn't find them on Amazon. So he's got a
DP.
he's got a DP, whatever that is. But we got a list that Pierce actually built out a list because it's hard to get all the right stuff if you don't know what you're looking for. So we got a list that once he gets his baseball bat and stuff paid down, we will end up getting him some of the trap stuff because it's to get everything he on that list there. It was like $320, and that was like 6 more traps or no, it was like 6 traps, DP traps, and then like 2 or 3 more raccoon traps, and then all the baits and stuff like that. But you got to buy the pole and the chain and stuff. But Pierce set it up for us, so once he gets that taken care of, we'll probably end up getting that for him.
When my siblings and I were young and living on our farm, Mama would put us into the horse trough to clean the dirt off before going into the house.
Well, we got a horse trough we can do that with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we don't have our big horse trough out there anymore, just because the ponies went back to Marie's, and we didn't want the goats to jump in. We like to lost the goat, in it. It's just one of those deals. It's always something. It's crazy.
I will contribute to Leighton's trapping fund. Marla said Kayson is going to need some new roosting boxes pads. They are much cheaper to keep the coop clean and possibly a few more water bottles. So he will always have a clean one to put in.
So we do have the pads. Somebody sent them to us when we first moved out here. We just never got everything set up right. We do have the pads. I'm going to build another chicken coop.
With the roost on the bottom.
With the roost on the bottom. Well, these type of chickens we get, they
the
can fly
bigger
up.
ones.
The silkies don't fly up, but the silkies I'm going to put them in a different pen eventually, and we're going to try to raise a bunch of the silkies because we got the blues and the blacks. Unfortunately, we don't have the whites anymore, but we'll just see how it goes. I think once we get our house going and everything settled in, I think it'll go a lot better, and we'll get, set up better for the animals. But I mean, the animals have done so much good for our kids and even us. I mean, I don't know, it's just something about sitting out in the barn holding an animal, and it's just so peaceful.
I'm getting ready to head off, but first I was wondering if I should send the info on the chickens via snail mail. You guys mentioned our email being full. Email's not full. It's just there's so many that he does catch up. It just it won't be like if he starts the emails today, it won't be today. It may be tomorrow or the next day.
And sometimes for some reason it sends them to spam. If you send an email, we will get back to you. I mean, we go through the comments as well. Usually the first 12 hours in a video we post, we will answer as many comments as we can that night. And then from there, we move to the next video.
Okay, Shirley.
But we would be here all day long answering comments on all the videos. But we do the first 12 hours.
Can you get the bait from Bass Pro Shop? I think some you can, but I don't think the ones that he got. He actually got, Pierce got the baits and stuff off of some local, or not local, but some YouTubers. And
No, it's not a YouTuber. It's just it's a website for trapping and stuff. I'll have to find the name of the website and show y'all the
I know he got
items.
some from a YouTube from friend from like Florida or something. I don't remember what his name was. There's one I believe he had a hat too.
The animals are nature antidepressants.
Isn't that or a
I volunteer at a small farm, bottle feeding the goats and sheep every.
Are you still
evening.
itchy from the insulation?
No, it really didn't get me as bad as what I thought. It did get around my hands or my wrists, but not as bad as what I thought it would. Tammy Hood is watching. Your cousin.
Oh yeah. Hey girl. Past your bedtime. Yeah, we'll definitely take Kayson to the chicken auction. He ended up not going to the one a week or so ago, but there's
This
one in
next
a
one.
couple weeks that we're gonna take him to.
I'm actually off on Saturday and Sunday, so
I hope you didn't pee at all. I will wait and see. Just wanted to make sure I'm serious in helping you all when ready with them. Well, thank you, Nanette.
thank you so much. Timmy said, "Hey." Yep. Let's see. Let's see the show real quick. Switch me. Because we are going to put this Olight in one of the orders randomly. Let's see how many there is. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of them.
I'm not really sleepy either. I can't have pets where I live. That's one of the reasons your channel is so special to me. That plus your family is so much fun to watch.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Neil.
We enjoy it. It's
Yeah, we'll video the auction with Kayson's excitement and everything.
well, I can already see him. I can see him walking down in miles. Now we are going to another auction in April, so we might get to bring back a llama.
Yeah. Might. Hopefully. Cross our fingers.
Elizabeth say just saying hi to y'all. Well, thank you so much for hopping on here and commenting, and thank y'all so much for watching.
Fran, you just about had yourself psyched out about the insulation.
I know. That stuff wears me out. And I was talking to Ed about this earlier too. It's like I was really going to have them just insulate the top because the top is metal, and then I would put the Pink Panther stuff in the walls, but I think it's just best to go ahead and let them do it all.
Yep, it is. As hard as Leighton works, it probably won't take him long to finish paying for his bat. That boy works like a grown person. He's one special boy.
He's definitely not scared to jump in and give a hand, that's for sure.
What is the name of the muck boots? High C. HISEA. High C.
There should be a link in that too, because the companies we work with all the time, we always leave a link in the description box, and that's like Olight, Wag Bar, High C, and that's about the only ones I think.
Neil said you need to get those Wag Bar guys to make a wag drink, then your snacks will be complete.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds gross though, a Wag Bar drink. I don't know about all that. Like a cranberry. You need cranberry juice to go with those cranberry.
Guess I didn't get a notification you were going live, but I'm going to go back and watch. I've been busy with friends.
Dustin's favorite. Not really.
That's awesome.
Good night, Kathy.
All right, it's about 11 o'clock here. Any last questions before we get off here? We're going to get off in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes, guys. Any more last questions?
Any questions?
Somebody just ordered. Who is that?
Carolyn.
Carolyn's going to have a chance at getting one of our gifts that we're going, and we're probably going to do this for the next 4 weeks. Yeah, I think I got enough for. 4 weeks, we're going to put random stuff in there that companies have gave us. So if you get something in your order, don't be surprised. And we're just going to have a little bit of fun with it. Hey, Tony, how are you?
All right, Daniel. Good night. After the one where he went to, I'd love to see his face, seeing all those different chickens, especially since he has become the keeper of the chickens.
He has, and I hope he gets the that excitement back. I really do. I noticed that there's 4 eggs in the silky pen, but I will say he has lost his excitement for the chickens, just because a lot of them's gone now, and that that there's not as many eggs. But I think it will come back once he gets some new ones. I hope. Animals are very therapeutic. I love watching y'all and the kids and how much they love them. Yes, and sometimes we say this often too, is like especially 2 channels going now, is Steph's always like, what do I record or whatever, just the animals is all I got. But a lot of people enjoy it. There's like, well, every day's a different day. Animals do stuff different. So
I'm getting ready to update on the pond because we did get a lot more rain.
yeah. So it's going to be, we're going to try to change a few things up. We're fixing to start gardening again. We got the tiny house going, but we only do so much a month with it just because it's a money pit.
He will be excited when the baby chicks hatch. A few people are saying Team U is addicting.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there.
Grojack had another surgery this week on his cleft.
I seen that. I seen that. As far as I know, he's doing really, really good.
Yeah.
Good night. Love watching your family, Connie.
Yay,
Timmy, what are we
girlfriend
ordering?
for your llama.
Our shirts were the orders that's going out. We're going to put. We had a company send us several little items, and we're going just to use them and put them in random orders and just have a little bit of fun with it. So if you do get one of those random orders, so before we put any names on them, we always go through and label the sizes and put something in a bag, and then we'll put the label on it. So if you do, you have to let us know who got the lucky gift.
Kayson's going to be back to his excitement because he is going to be more involved with the coop and choosing the chickens.
Yeah, I'm hoping it gets him back in it. I really do, and I think it will. It's just like anything else. He just kind of got down and out after all of them started disappearing.
Jan said, Brandon, I hope I didn't scare you into rehoming the kangaroo. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, it just wasn't one person. It's a little bit of everything. I am the one that feeds it just because Steph will feed it every now and then if I'm busy at work or if I've got a special.
I don't go inside there though. I'm like, here, you can have this pile that I can drop into the bin.
But you just never know, But it's for the best. Him go to a place where there are other kangaroos and stuff.
Can you ship to Japan? I want to order a shirt from y'all and Arms family.
I have to look at that. I've never shipped one to Japan.
What are your 2 girls interested in? Well, I will say Addison is our prissy girl. She's our girly girl, but I mean, she still is into sports too. She's just a prissy sports girl. What are they into though? I don't know. Braylee is the average 4-year-old. She likes baby dolls. I don't know, stuffed animals, stuff like that. But I don't know.
Susan said you could put one of those baby goats in there. Timmy said, I love him. He needs a friend. yes, he does need a friend, and that's the reason why we're going to get him a new home because, when we first got him, that was my plan, to build a big area for them. But after reading comments and just reading up on them, I don't think that's best with 4 kids. So,
All right.
all right,
Well,
guys.
mine are caught up. Are yours
Yeah.
caught up? Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I know we did. It's longer than we normally do, but I had a great time.
Sometimes we just get in here and get to talking, and
We could talk all night, but then you have to still remember we got things to do afterwards. So that's where we're gonna call it a night.
if you want one of these shirts, definitely go to our
Yes.
website. We
Yes.
got those 3 in stock. Those will probably be in next week. So if you want one, go to the website. The hoodies, we ordered very few of those. So if you want the hoodies, you better check them out now. If it'll let you order, they're still in stock on that shirt. If not, we'll probably order some more next year earlier. So thank each and every one of y'all for watching.
Yeah.
We will be live tomorrow night on my channel, Eddy Family Farm. So
why am I wearing this shirt? I'm
if-
bouncing on yours.
if you didn't get enough of us tonight, we will be back on tomorrow night. It will be late, as always. So we hope each and every one of y'all have a wonderful night. God bless.
Bye, guys.